What is up, guys? It's Brazil here, and this is going to be a different type of video. Today we're going to be reacting to the big news that hit out yesterday, like around, in America at least, during like the morning. I read it like during the Arsenal game actually, and it is the creation of the Superleague, which is the new European competition that they want to make that replaces the UEFA Champions League. Not really replacing it, it's more of like a competitor for the UEFA Champions League, where they take 12 of the best teams, or some of the best teams around the world or around Europe, and put them in this competition. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments down below and leave a like as well to let me know what you think of the Super League. And yeah, and I'm sorry that this video is not going to be fully edited. This was unplanned. I just wanted to do this video just to discuss my thoughts on it. So we're in the website right now. I actually wasn't even thinking about doing this video. Like I said before, I was actually doing some homework, but we're in the website right now, and I guess the motto for the competition is the best clubs, the best players every week. You know, it's funny because, you know, as a fan, like the Champions League has built themselves on being the highest competition for some of these players, and that's where every player wants to play in the Champions League. That's where Messi is, Ronaldo, Haaland, Mbappe, Neymar, you know, all those players play in the Champions League. So making a Super League to counter it is just, I don't know. I really, as a fan, like obviously I know for these business owners everything's about the money, but they don't try to show it. As a fan, I don't see an incentive as to why this would be a good idea. You know what I mean? There's nothing that tells me that, like, oh, you know what, this is cool. You know, my team's gonna be competing against the best teams in the world 4 times every week, or 4 times in the season. You know what I mean? It's really, it's as a fan, it's really like a backslap, like a knife on the back. You know what I mean? And it's crazy that this is just gonna go through like this. So anyways, let's look at the competition format. Let's see what they have to say. This all came out not even a day ago, man. Like, this really like came out like last afternoon, like yesterday afternoon. So competition format: the Super League is in the new European competition between 20 top clubs comprised of 15 founders and 5 annual qualifiers. There will be 2 groups of 10 clubs each playing home and away fixtures in the group each year. By bringing together the best clubs and best players in the world, the Super League will deliver excitement and drama never seen in football. Debatable. Top 8 clubs following the group stage. 8 clubs qualify for knockout tournament, playing home and away until the single match Super League championship in a dramatic 4-week end to season. Games will be played midweek, and all clubs will remain in the domestic leagues. And solidarity and sustainability says solidarity payments will grow non-league revenues and are expected to be in excess of 10 billion during the course of the initial commitment period of the founders. These solidarity payments will follow a new model with full transparency and regular public reporting. Now, I don't really understand what this last thing means, but let's go over some of the topics that they're talking about. So this is going to be a 15 team tournament competition and 5 annual qualifiers. So I don't know if there's like teams that have to qualify for the Super League, and there will be 2 groups of 10 playing, so I guess like 2 tables. If you guys watch the NBA or the NFL, it's similar to that, where it's specifically the NBA, where it's there's the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference, and you know there's a couple of teams there, and then you know the top 8 teams qualify to play in the playoffs. And I think they have a new rule now. I forget what it's called. It's where like the 7th and 8th team have to play it out or something. It's weird, but not every team in the NBA makes the playoffs now. There's a new rule. I forget what it's. Let me look it up actually. I am on the internet. Might as well. NBA playoff new format. What is it called? Oh, playing format. That's what it's called. Playing format. There you go. It's like a new thing that they added to the NBA, where it's the bottom 4 teams from each conference have to play it out, and they see who qualifies or whatever. It's a little weird. So they're adding that. A lot of the players and the fans of the NBA are disappointed in that. But to be honest, when it comes to this, I don't see anybody that's looking forward to this. This is me, like I said before, this is a money, like a cash grab. and there's no incentive for fans to watch this. You know what I mean? Me as an Arsenal fan, right? It was very disappointing to see that my team, not only did they announce themselves to this competition, but you know, a couple hours before, they drew with Fulham 1-1, right? We got the equalizer in the last second. We got the equalizer at home against 18th place Fulham. And no shame, the audacity for you to come and tweet 6 hours later, we're one of the founding members on the European Super League. How? What qualifies you to be in that competition ahead of Leicester, West Ham, you know, teams like that? What qualifies Spurs to be above that competition ahead of Leicester, West Ham, Everton? What qualifies AC Milan and Inter Milan to be there ahead of Atalanta, ahead of Roma, ahead of Napoli? What qualifies Atletico Madrid, who've only won 2 trophies in the last 6-7 years, over Sevilla, over Athletic Bilbao, over Real Sociedad? What qualifies them over that? You know what I mean? It's all money, it's all revenue. Because if they were going based on the best teams right now on form, they wouldn't have picked AC Milan. They wouldn't have picked Tottenham. They wouldn't have picked Arsenal. As much as I love Arsenal, those teams make them the most money. And now I'm hearing rumors that if they want, they're all leaving the European whatever. I forget what it's called, the ECA. All the top these teams that compete in this league are leaving the ECA because they want to join this competition. And it says here that the games will be played midweek and all clubs will remain in their domestic leagues. Well, that's not true, because according to FIFA and UEFA presidents, they're saying that if you're part of this league, you're going to be kicked out of the leagues. You're basically going to be playing this league and this league only. Now, who wants to do that? This competition is deemed to fail, and I already know. You could see a bunch of videos of people being upset about this, and you know, it's how it's stealing the teams from the fans. The fans built this team, and the owners just took the team and made it their own, you know, assets. And you know, these owners are just disappointed. If you think about it, the owners that will be disappointed about this are the Manchester City owner, the Liverpool owners, the Arsenal owners, the Milan owners, Spurs owners, and even possibly Chelsea. You know, because, and I guess Man United now, these teams they're not consistently playing not except Liverpool. Like, these teams are not consistently playing Champions League, Europa League football. Spurs are playing Europa League football this year. They got knocked out in the round of 16 to Dinamo Zagreb. Arsenal, if they don't win the Europa League this year, they're going to be playing no European competition at all. You know, Man United wants to be playing Champions League football, but they can't even qualify out their group. Liverpool might be playing Europa Conference League. You know what I mean? It makes Juventus in fourth place, and they're scared. They're scared because these teams are actually, you know, have a model that they're following, and they're actually getting better. They're scared that they're going to lose the revenue. So instead of these owners investing in their team, they're deciding to, you know, let's make our own league, because I don't want to have the, you know, the scare of me not qualifying to play European football. You know what I mean? It's sick, to be honest. I'm ashamed to be a fan of this team, a fan of Arsenal that says that their class is all about class. It's all about, you know, we're a classy team. You pay respects to all these people that say, oh, you know, football's all about the fans, and then you go in and just turn around and say, you know, let's join the Super League. There's literally no incentive for fans to watch this. And they're saying they're going to broadcast this on Disney, on ESPN, on Amazon. You know, imagine watching this on Disney Plus. It just oh my god, it's crazy. It's really crazy what's going on right now. And what's funny is that UEFA is so mad about this competition. They've been responding a lot to this competition, and this is, and when it comes to racism though, they don't say anything about, but because they're on the verge of losing money, they're talking. This is the most I've heard Stan Kroenke speak about soccer. He's spoken more about soccer today, or the past 24 hours, than he has for Arsenal for the past 10 years. You don't see Stan Kroenke in any of the stadiums. He's never in any game. He probably still thinks Arsene Wenger is the manager. I bet you. Go ask Stan Kroenke, name me 11 players that play for Arsenal right now. He won't do it. He can't do it. He doesn't care about Arsenal. This is just side money. And he says, oh, wait a minute, I can make a lot of money off my side hustle. Yo, you know what? Let me just join this. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? But I don't want to keep this video long, so I'm going to tell you guys why I think this will not last. Firstly, they're not going to be involved in the FIFA and UEFA whatever, right? So if they're not involved in those football governments, then it's going to be difficult when it comes to signing players, right? They're not playing the Champions League, okay? That's one thing. They're not playing the World Cup. That's another thing. This is the World Cup. These players that want to play in the World Cup. If I'm Saka and I'm like, you know what? If I want to play for England in the next couple of years, but I can't because I'm playing for Arsenal. Arsenal's in the Superleague, this WWE league. I'll just leave. I'll just go play for West Ham. I'll play for Leicester. It's okay. I'll play for PSG or Bayern. You know what I mean? This league is deemed to fail. You know why? Because a lot of these youngsters are going to end up leaving. It's going to be cool, interesting to watch in the first couple of seasons. Season 1, Season 2, maybe even Season 3. You're like, okay, wow, the best teams are competing in this. But soon, FIFA's going to start, unless they come up to an agreement, FIFA's going to stop letting the Super League players join in the FIFA market. So I don't think Arsenal will be able to sign players from West Ham. I don't think they'll be able to sign players from Leeds. They're going to probably have to sign the only players that are free agents. So Messi, if he leaves, let's say Messi was playing for Eibar, right? If Messi was to decide he doesn't want to play for Eibar anymore, he could join. I think he could join the Super League because he's a free agent. He could do whatever he wants. He's a free agent. But if he's playing for Eibar and he's still under contract on Eibar and the Super League team wants him, I don't think he'll be able to sign. I honestly don't, because it's a different department. It's a different football and government. You know what I mean? Meaning that if that's the case, because you see Real Madrid and Barcelona want Haaland and Mbappe, people like that. If that is the case, then that means they can only, I guess, do the American way and trade players, or not to develop their own players. And that's not going to bring them that much revenue. There's only so much you can do with like youth academy players in your team. For these teams that are in this, teams that you see right now on the screen, they need the best players to compete with the best of the best. And I don't see Arsenal, maybe not Arsenal, but I don't see Barcelona going to their youth team and getting players the caliber of Nketiah and Joe Willock, Billy Gilmore, Angerin, Harry Clark, Diallo, Pellistri, people like that. You know what I mean? Those are good young players, but I could only bring you so far. So that's why I think the league is gonna fail. I don't think it's gonna last long. Me personally, I do think that if this was to go through, I think it'll be popular for the first couple of years, but it'll just die down eventually. You can't copy the American sporting system to Europe. It's not the same, because there's a draft system in the NBA and the NFL. There's salary caps that there will not be salary caps in this. So there's literally no way. Me personally, for the solution when it comes to this thing, I do think that they will probably find a solution anyways. They'll probably say, you know what, there's going to be a new format for the Champions League, so we're going to give these English teams and the Spanish teams, Italian teams more spots. That's why I think they made this Conference League, so the smaller teams don't feel unjust when it comes to all these positions that the Champions League teams are getting. If you guys don't know, the UEFA Conference League is going to start next year, and a lot of the smaller teams are going to be playing there. Not specifically smaller teams in England and Spain and stuff like that, but teams from like the Finnish league, the Belarusian league, teams like that. You're going to see a lot of more of those teams in that competition than seeing your West Hams and your Bolognas and teams like that in those competitions. And I think they're just saying, UEFA is saying that because they say, oh, we want to give smaller teams a chance, which is always a positive. But they're really saying that because I think they had this idea in mind that they wanted to add more spots for the bigger teams. And if the smaller teams don't feel unjust, we can say, you know what, well, let's give you a competition that you can't possibly win. So that's what my theory is. If you guys, like I said before, if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments down below. I know how a lot of you guys asking me about this, so I wanted to make a quick video discussing this. Is the video even quick? It's 15 minutes. I'll probably cut this down, but like I said, thanks for watching. Schalke episode 7 or 8, I don't remember. It should be out tomorrow or the day after that. And also, I got a new computer, so stay tuned to that. I'll be possibly trying to play a little bit of PES 21 on the PC soon. So I gotta get, but I don't know if it's anytime soon. I still gotta get a graphics card, but I got the computer, actually got the box and everything. So setting that up tonight and tomorrow, seeing how that plans out, and expect more videos with that computer because I can actually render videos faster. So yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments down below what you think of the Super League. I love you guys. This is Bryzer, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.